Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I had a okay weekend. I had some family stuff going on. It was kind of chaotic, but overall, we're here. We're alive. I'm gonna do a draft. I think if you guys are interested, we can hop in a best ball maybe on DraftKings here. I'm gonna get in this pocket passer. But I don't want to do the draft for that today. I'm going to wait until closer to the season for that. But we can get in something else and just kind of go from there. Nathan, good morning. Frosty, good morning. 5 days away from college football. Yes, week 0 this week. This should be. I'm excited. Honestly, I really am. If you guys have followed along, I've had pretty good success betting college football and NFL. But college football has been really good to us too. So I'm excited for that. Obviously, I'll have some plays out for Saturday. We can talk about it on stream on Friday. And then I have a big golf outing Saturday. So I'm going to be watching the games while I'm at that. My cousin, he plays college golf at a small school near me. They always have a 5-man golf outing before their season starts, and so every player on his golf team, has a team, and it's a 5-man scramble. So it should be pretty fun. So I'll be sweating out whatever we bet while I'm at that golf outing, and then next week it's actual week 1, not week 0. So we'll have a full slate, tons of big games for week 1 this year. Ohio State, Texas. I think Bama, Florida State, and then LSU, Clemson. I wish I would have gave out Clemson a few weeks ago you guys probably remember I tweeted about it, but Clemson was like -140 when I posted about it, and now they are. Let me check. Let's see here. August 30th. Now they're -182. Unbelievable. 40, like a 40-cent switch there. What they were like -145 when I started talking about Clemson that was probably like a month ago at this point, honestly, or maybe even a month and a half. I don't know. It was a while ago, but yeah, they're -182 now. So I don't know. Might have to parlay them with something, or just, I guess, lay that 3.5 and sweat out the hook. I'll shop around though. I don't know. I doubt there's any 3s out there, but maybe we could find one. But I don't know. Clemson's. I think they're gonna win by 10 or more, so I'm not really worried about it. But I wish I would have gave that out and just locked it in, because now I feel stupid. But we'll talk college later this week, week 0, probably Friday. And then obviously next week we'll be talking. We do need to do college futures though too. I've gone through a lot of NFL futures. I'm going to post my full NFL futures card eventually. But we've talked through a bunch of them, on stream. So we need to do college futures too. So maybe Friday we'll do college football futures, and then week 0 kind of picks. It's only a few games, but maybe we'll do that. Do you have a lean for season-long Jags backfield? Yeah, Ryan, I've put a lot of thought into this. I'd probably rank them Bigsby, Tootin, and then ETN. I'm not really interested in drafting any ETN personally. I'm pretty comfortable with Bigsby and Bashal Tootin as like later round running back picks. I put Tootin in my article in that update on Saturday. I just said, like, if you want to take him late, he's fine. He kind of fits in the high upside late picks. But I drafted when I was at the Fantasy Football Expo. I did that 12-team draft. I'll have to pull that up later this week. We can go through the team. But I took Tank Bigsby on that team pretty late. I'm fine with him or Tootin. Don't really want to take any ETN personally. HBO Max Spotlight. McDermott is definitely on the hot seat. Yeah, he might be Guru. I don't know. I mean, if the Bills, so we kind of talked about it. I think the Bills. I'm not saying they're going to. I'm not saying they're going to miss the playoffs or anything. The Bills are going to be good and they're going to make the playoffs and they're going to be a threat to go to the Super Bowl. But if they can't get it done again in the playoffs, I don't know. Maybe they do get rid of him because he's coached there for like 8 or 9 years at this point and they haven't won anything. That's a long time to, keep your job in the NFL without having quote unquote won anything, even though their team has been very good over that time. But yeah, maybe they would. I don't know. And I kind of think that like their defense is going to take a little step back personally. Like I went over it with Steve that one time he was on stream a few weeks ago, but they forced like they had like the best turnover differential last year. That's really hard to replicate year to year. They got, pretty lucky when it comes to injuries. I don't really know if those are sustainable things year to year. They did add like Bosa, which I liked, but I don't know. I'm not as high in the Bills. I definitely like the Ravens and Chiefs better than the Bills this year. So I would have the Bills pretty firmly third in the AFC. So yeah, maybe if they don't get it done again, maybe they do get rid of them. I have done 0 best ball drafts. So you guys know I have not really dipped my toes into the best ball content game. I've focused on season long and DFS, and then when football's and betting, obviously, football betting. And when football's over, it's like, we bet on baseball, we bet on golf, college basketball, we bet on. So that's kind of where my content has focused. I have not done any best ball drafts yet. I would like to in the coming years get more into the best ball scene though. What's up with that Commanders running back? Yeah, Frosty, they love this kid. I saw that not rumor, but I guess report yesterday that they would shop Brian Robinson. I mean, I don't really know who would go out and trade for Brian Robinson, but yeah, I mean, I think they like this rookie a lot. I wouldn't be shocked if he has a role pretty soon. He's probably going pretty high now, like after that report, but he was a pretty good late round pick. Bigsby's ranked near Mason. Who do you prefer there? I would probably still lean. I'd probably still lean Mason, but yeah, he would be right in that tier for me, Ryan. I would still lean Mason though, I think. Yeah, Nathan, I mean, I know you're a Commanders fan. Do you believe this? I'm assuming like I know he's been like the talk of camp, but it sounds like he's gonna have a role pretty soon to start the season. Is there any current injury that concerns you the most? Yeah, I'm concerned about Stafford. I am. So if there was no Stafford injury, I would be pretty in on. I would be pretty in on the Rams like futures if we didn't have this kind of Stafford cloud hanging over us. So I don't know. I am concerned about it, to be honest. Neighbors, I'm less concerned about because he's had this toe injury since he was in college. And I don't know if he needs surgery on it or what, but he's always had this toe injury. The Giants sucked last year and they did not shut him down due to it at the end of last season. So that gives me some faith that even if they stink this year, they won't shut him down. But there is still like a small percentage chance that, yeah, maybe he just gets shut down if they stink. I don't know. But I'm less concerned about it. Stafford, I'm legitimately concerned about. My brother sucks at fantasy football and used your guidance. Steven's insane. Yeah, speaking of that, a lot of you guys sent me your teams that you drafted over the weekend, and they all looked really good. I think like it's been a few years since I've felt, I guess, like really confident. Typically, not confident. I guess that's not the right word, but there's typically a few ways I think is fine to draft. It kind of just depends how your league goes. But I really, really like the builds I get when I go early running back this year. And all the teams that you guys sent me that you did that looked really good. So, I mean, we'll see how it works out. I can't remember a recent time where I've gone double, like two running backs to start. So we'll see how it works out. I'm gonna get in a draft though. Let's see. I've never I've done drafts, but I've never done a best ball draft this year, so I don't know how my team will end up. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be super right away because I don't see them trading Brian Robinson. I saw that one reporter for the Commanders said he wouldn't be surprised if he got cut. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, we've seen some of these guys in recent times just come out, these later round picks, Pacheco, and guys like that. So maybe he does have a role right away. Which one specifically, Guru, are you talking about? I don't know. Which draft do we want to do? We could do this 10 max. I don't know. Do I want to draft 10 teams? If I do this, I'm gonna want to put 10 in. So I don't know if I want to do 10 drafts. I don't know about Brees. I don't know if they would trade him. I can see the Cowboys getting in the mix for Robinson maybe, or I guess if somebody gets hurt here right before the season, this last preseason week. I don't know. Do I want to do 10 drafts? Obviously not today, but I guess like we could just do these 10 drafts on stream, or we can do like this 4 max. I don't know. We can do this $33. Oh, look at that. Right in. Perfect. What's your thoughts on Hendrickson? I do think someone will. I do think he's going to get traded, to be honest. Yeah, I saw the Browns, Panthers, Saints. So these are just teams that are prepping to. What pick do I have? Why do I get late pick every draft I do? Can I get one draft where I pick at the top? Every single draft I have. It's so annoying. Why is it so zoomed in also? I'm so sick of having end of the draft. 11th pick. Yeah, it's like, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, I see this. Every single draft, I get a late pick. Yeah, Frosty, Chargers rookies look good. Yeah, Jim, it might be Nico and Brown. It might be. Where does Genty go in these? I wouldn't be. I mean, he's right in this range down here. I could double running back. I don't know what to see, I guess. But going back to Hendrickson, Browns know they're going to have a rookie quarterback, like a rookie deal. Saints, probably same thing. Giants, same thing. Like these are teams that know they're going to have rookie quarterback deals, so they can afford to go get him right now. I have the opposite luck this year. Every pick so far is 1 or 2. That's crazy. Yeah, Trevion is a little too. He just gets picked too high for me. I don't want to take. I don't want to take him in that range. And I love him. Yes, no, I liked him in college, but that's a little too high for me. Mm. What was it? Chase Bijan Gibbs so far. This guy's gonna auto pick. Quarterback battle predictions. I'll go Browns. It's gonna be probably Flacco to start. Colts will be Anthony Richardson to start, and then the Saints, I do think will be Tyler Shugg to start. That'd be my predictions for those. I think the Browns wanted Pickett to start, I think. This is like super slow on desktop. Like, am I gonna get auto drafted on this? Because I just got a phone noti that I was on the clock, but it doesn't show me on the clock in this. Maybe not. I don't know. That was weird. Yeah, Isaiah Bond. I think that was a good pickup, honestly. I mean, I don't like off the field stuff aside, like I don't know the details of that. I didn't like look into it a ton. Obviously not, condoning that. But I mean, he definitely would have got picked in like the second or third round. So anyone that picked him up, I think was good. I'm gonna be curious to see where he drops down with this like soft tissue news. To answer your question, Ryan, about Kenneth Walker, if you go receiver, and I put this in the update on the article, if you go receiver running back to start, I'm pretty fine taking Kenneth Walker, in that like round 4, round 5, depending on if you're in a 12 or 10 team league. In best ball, I'd probably be less inclined to take him because I can't, make roster moves around it. So it's a little bit more of a risk. If you're playing in a managed league like your family league or like a traditional season long team, I'm fine taking Kenneth Walker because you can just prioritize getting Charbonnet, and whoever is playing between those two is going to be a viable like fantasy starter. So I'm fine taking him in traditional leagues. Best ball, I probably would be less inclined to take him. It's a little bit more of a risk. So since I have these two backs, my strategy would be I'll probably go lighter on running back and probably only have like 5 or because there's 2 extra rounds on this relative to underdog. Because there's a 20 round draft. So I'll probably only have 5 or 6 running backs and the rest receivers and tight ends and like 3 quarterbacks, obviously. I want to see who comes back to me though. If I take a top quarterback, I don't even know. I might only just take 2. I don't know if that's smart or not though, because I don't play this. Yeah, if you in traditional leagues, if you take Walker, you have to take Charbonnet, in my opinion. Best ball, I would say it's not smart to do that. Preferably, we can get Kittle here, would be my preference. But we'll see. Yeah, Frosty, Trey Lance, he hasn't looked that bad. He's always been good in the preseason though. It just like he's still pretty young. I was doing my home league draft yesterday, and I had the 9th pick, and somebody took Jamison Williams. Oh my god, that was pretty early there. I thought I was high on Jamison Williams. Somebody took this guy. He took Nico Collins one pick ahead of me at 8 overall. I didn't think there was any chance that I would not get Nico Collins at 9, but this is what happens in my home leagues. Come on, give me George Kittle, Brett Favre. Can you imagine if this was actually Brett Favre? That'd be hilarious. Oh my god. Is this guy watching the stream? Unbelievable. Guess we'll just do this. I don't really want Marv. I don't really want Mike Evans personally. Can't even take JMO. I'm also pick 9 in my league. Been thinking Nico there over CMC Genti and seeing if one comes back. Yeah, that's fine, Ryan. Definitely. I think that's fine. And then you just take CMC Genti or Chase Brown, whichever one you want. Or maybe you think you can get Chase Brown in the 3rd, even better. If you miss out on that, then you can take Walker and then get Charbonnet. I think that's fine. I really like Nico, man. These guys have moved up so much, man. It's crazy. Like if you would have drafted 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guarantee these guys, I'd have to go check what their ADP was, but they've just gotten bumped up a ton. What do you guys think of Odunze this year? I'm kind of interested. This is an interesting team. Jefferson London. I like Jefferson London to start. HN still went 2-5. I mean, I don't like this Mike Evans pick, but I like Neighbors HN Lamar. That's a nice start. This is a good start, except I don't like Rashee Rice. Gibbs McConkey T is good. See who he takes here. Okay. I think Tyreek Hill at 211 is a terrible pick. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. Yeah, I figured this guy'd go Burrow with Chase. Makes sense. That offense will definitely be better. I completely agree. Bears wide receiver room is like the Jags running back room. Yeah, there is a lot going on there. Yeah, I can't see Coach of the Year odds, Guru. Is Ben Johnson favored? I'm assuming, or it has to be like him. Him and Vrabel, I feel like probably are the top two in odds, just because the Patriots and the Bears are both getting a lot of hype. Pickens, there's a good pick. Ideally, I would like Devonta here. Ricky Pearsall super early after that game yesterday. Ideally, we get Ridley or Devonta here. I mean, I'm probably gonna just double receiver and get two of this group, but we'll see. Yeah, I like RJ Harvey, Nathan. I think he's super fun to watch. I like him. If Brett Favre does this again, I'm gonna be mad. Oh my god. Okay. This guy sucks. Brett Favre 47 is annoying. Just take Travis Hunter, I guess. Ben Johnson's plus 700, Vrabel plus 850, Cohen, Moore, and Harbaugh are all 12 to 1. Okay. I like Atlanta to outperform, so I would look at Morris, but other than that, I would say yeah, I mean if the problem for me with the Bears is they're like I still think they're the worst team in their division. Because I can't put them ahead of Detroit. I can't put them ahead of Minnesota. And I'm not going to put them ahead of Green Bay either. Like they're still the fourth best team in their division, even though I think they're going to be obviously better than they were last year. I don't know where we go from here. I'm pretty comfortable waiting on QB, and we can go with like two of these guys. I'd probably rather do that than this tier. So tight end, I mean, I would be fine taking Warren. I'm high on JJ. Yeah, I am. I think for fantasy he'll be good though. He's gonna run more than people think, which will obviously help out, especially in the red zone because I mean they brought in Jordan Mason because of how bad they were running the football in the red zone last year, and I think that also ties into McCarthy. Like you're not gonna have Sam Darnold running; he just is not that player, but JJ can do that. I think this is a little bit early for him. Addison, good pick there. This guy's going to try and get Brock Purdy, so I'm not letting him do that. When is he going to take him, though? He probably might take him right here because he'll have two picks coming back before me. I could take Mahomes. I don't even like Mahomes, but when I say I don't like Mahomes, I mean for fantasy. But I mean I do have Worthy. I don't know. I'll just do it. I don't really like that pick, but it's fine. Last year we had 3 wide receivers in the top 10. Thomas, Jr., Neighbors, Ladd. How many you predict this year? Oh, if you're talking about rookies, I'm gonna take Tyler Warren. I definitely could see. I would say Tet, Travis, and Abuka are the most likely. I don't think we'll see three of them again, but all of those three could do it. I think. I'll definitely say I think one of those three can do it, but we're not going to see three again. I don't think. I want to see if this guy takes Purdy right here. I don't know. What do you guys think is most likely for like if there's going to be a rookie receiver top 10 scoring, who do you think? There's no way this guy doesn't take Purdy, right? He's going to try and take him right here. If he doesn't, then he's just an idiot. And what do you guys think of Rice? Like, I don't know. I think you just can't take him at all. I don't know. Like, do you guys want to take him in the 4th round? I think that's just there's just no way I can take him in the 4th round right now. Like, that seems crazy to me. been away from football so long. There's always an injury concern. Yeah. And just like, uh, I don't know. Just like, I don't like mid-season suspension. I don't know if he's going to get suspended like this year. I don't know. It's like a lot of unknown for me to want to take him. There's no way this guy doesn't take Purdy right here. Exactly. I don't know. Let's see what running backs are here. I don't know. Let's see. I might press my luck and wait a little bit more. Let's see. Warren, see that guy was on my list. I could have taken him. I might grab Dobbins if he makes it to me. Mason. Drake May went right there. I'm going to go RB wide receiver, and then we'll see. I'll take Jordan Mason, and then I'm going to take Shaheed or Keenan, whichever of those two is there. Which one do we want? Chat, Shaheed or Keenan? Someone tell me quick. You guys know what I got to do. Shaheed is objectively a way better best ball pick, but I don't really care. I like Christian Kirk. I think he's a good late round pick. I'm still worried about Judkins, honestly. He's just missed so much time. Like even if he was back this week and signs his contract, it's like that's a pretty valuable amount of time that he missed, right? It's gonna take him some time to adjust. I'm gonna need to take another quarterback when it comes back to me. Probably take JJ or I don't know. We'll see. Preferably, I can get JJ, but he may go. We'll see. I like Higgins. Yeah, Collins, but yeah, Kirk is definitely potential of being washed. Braylon Allen, good pick right there. I probably would have taken him. He could be washed, but he's probably going to be full time slot if I had to guess, which is a valuable role in fantasy. Brandon Ayuk, good pick. At this point, I think that's good value for him in the 130-ish range. This guy sucks, man. Uh, I was hoping Tucker Kraft would fall back to us. I'm just gonna take JJ. Take him. This guy has Bowers. He didn't even need Tucker Kraft there. He just ruined me. I think I would take Rice in the 7th. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jim. I think like 6-7 is fine. In a traditional season long league, I'd be more inclined to take him because you can make moves and stuff. You know, you can try and survive it. I can't see a situation where I would take him in a best ball league right now. Now, unfortunately, we did that 17-team best ball draft like a month ago, and I didn't have this suspension news. So I took him, and I'm stuck with him in that now, which is unfortunate. It's hard enough to get stuck with him in best ball, let alone 17 teams. Like, there's nothing I can even do about it at this point. Whoever takes Pop Douglas here, it's a good pick. Romeo Dobbs is a good pick. Dobbs over Douglas, I don't know about, but both those are good values right here. I would take Douglas over Kyle Williams personally. This guy only has 2 running backs. For reference, this guy has 5 running backs. This guy only has 2. Achane and Chuba Hubbard. Interesting. Man, I was gonna take him, man. I was hoping he made it right back here. I wonder if this guy with only 2 running backs is gonna take him too. Of course, and this guy takes Bryce Young. Like, what are we doing here? Uh, you guys know what I have to do. Makes me feel so gross. I don't know who do you guys like late for receiver? We need some more shots. I don't think Dante Thornton will make it back to us. So who do we like down here? Both of these guys are interesting. Io Manor's interesting to me. AD Mitchell, I could take him just because we have Richardson. So he's there. Obviously, Lambert Smith with the Quentin Johnston. Not that he's gonna like miss time, but I mean, there's just a very real chance he's just better than Quentin Johnston, which I think is probably the case, to be honest with you guys. So who do we like late for receiver? If anyone has a late receiver pick, let me know. AD Mitchell is one of those guys that was drafted pretty high. Didn't have a ton of success his rookie season. So people just like write him off. I mean, I know the quarterback play is still, suspect, but I mean, he was very, very good in college. I liked him better than Worthy coming out. Worthy just happened to go to the Chiefs as opposed to, the Colts with unknown quarterback play. But I mean, he's more than capable of breaking out this season. Who did this guy take? Hollywood. I would have taken him just because I had Mahomes. Chigakonkwo, good pick. I probably would have taken him. Hmm. Uh, I'm gonna grab him, and then we're good on tight ends. We're good on quarterbacks. We just need receivers. I'm gonna try and get some like off the radar guys, just because that could help us late in the season. So I'm gonna try and get as weird as possible. I know the Chiefs play the Broncos week 17 and the Titans in week 16. The Bengals play the Dolphins. I don't know if that's week 16. So we have a couple pieces in that game for game stacking purposes. Let me check that actually. Yeah, that's week 16. And they play the Cardinals week 17. Probably should have just taken Gesicki, but same bye week, so as Ferguson. A lot of people, every draft, people take Monangai over Roshan. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too much of a fan of Roshan, but I'd rather take Roshan personally. Keaton Mitchell is interesting. Shador Sanders. What is that? Who just picked him? I don't even know if he's going to play in a game this year. I mean, I guess he probably will eventually, but Michael Wilson could be a pick to fit with that week 17 or week 16, whatever it was. I think it was week 16 or 17 we were just talking about. Io Manor, I think we should pick up. And then Mitchell. Okay. This guy's watching the stream. I'm just going to take AD Mitchell. I don't care. I probably should take Royals, though. Yeah. Let's see if AD Mitchell makes it back to us. He probably will. What do you guys think? Should we just take 2 receivers or should we take another running back? Should we go 3-6-8-3 or should we go 3-5-9-3? I don't know. I don't play a lot of best ball, so someone in the chat, if you guys are familiar, you can let me know. What is more optimal? This isn't like a big tournament relative to like the $1 million ones or whatever. So I don't know. I don't even know if I don't know if it changes strategy wise between those. I don't really like any of these running backs at all, other than Roshan. I'll probably just take 2 receivers. All right, do we take Roshan or do we take Slayton? Unless this guy takes one of them, then that will make the decision for me. Okay, he took Slayton, so and he took Zacchaeus. So I guess we'll just take Roshan. All right. There's the draft. I'll pull it up for you guys. So we got Genty, Chase Brown, Tedero McMillan, Worthy, Waddle, Hunter. So 4 receivers in a row after the running back start. Don't really want Mahomes, but he just happened to be there, and we had Worthy already, so went ahead and paired them up. Tyler Warden, Jordan Mason, Keenan Allen, J.J. McCarthy, Jake Ferguson, Jaden Blue, Anthony Richardson, Shipley, Arroyo, Io Manor, Royals, Lambert Smith, Roshan Johnson, last round pick. We'll do more of these. Like I said, that Titans wide receiver room is so bad. Yeah. I like Io Manor a lot personally. Like, I loved him at Stanford. I liked him coming out. I thought he'd get drafted a little bit higher than he did. There's no guarantee that he plays a valuable role this year at all. But if I'm going to bet on one of those guys to step up as the season goes on, he would be my pick. So I'll take the risk there. But yeah, that's why I like Ridley so much, Guru. I mean, he's gonna just get thrown to all the time. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll do more of these. This is a 10 max tournament, so I'll just go ahead and we'll throw 10 drafts in here and we'll follow them along throughout the season. Hour-long stream today. I'll be live tomorrow, probably same time. And yeah, I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see everybody tomorrow.